street preacher. I don't have a church. I don't have a cause. I kind of feel like therapy. I want this to be therapeutic for me as well as for you. You know? It's getting odd. You know, frankly, it's strange at this point. And you know what am I supposed to do? What kind of world am I trying to create and indulge in? I don't know. But I'm observing it well, I think. Am I taking it well? I don't know. But I am observing it well. It's impacting me in a way that I'm not comfortable with it. I'm not comfortable with the impact I think it has. You know, it's like right now, we can, like as a creative, you can do anything, but if you don't do it for the algorithms, you're just a no good thing. You know, you're just a no good creative. And it's just weird. Isn't it weird that right now we just create things for algorithms that don't really care about us? You know, they don't really care. Like we think they care, but they don't. They just know us really well. These darn algorithms. I didn't have that when I was a child. I just had people complaining the normal way. Now I have algorithms. And those algorithms, they want to just bother me all the time. They want to bother me of how well they know me and how well they can sell that thing they know about me to me. And, you know, I'm addicted. You know, these platforms, they somehow just keeps me tuning in and really, you know, they keep me entertained. And I don't know what to do, you know. Should I indulge? Or should I just give up on the whole social media thing? And I've reached a point where, you know, I'm so deep in this that I think, you know, I think it might become our death. What if it is our death? That we just become somehow immortalized into these heartless machines, and then we die, and then they're like, hey, we can replicate you now. Hey, say hi to your mother. No. It's gonna be weird, man. Imagine just in the future where it's gonna be virtual reality, and we're just gonna be like having sex with plants and trees. It's gonna be so weird. So weird, you know? And the marriages are just, you could never have a destination wedding like that. Hey, I'm marrying a plant. Come to my destination wedding in Hawaii. No, I won't. No thanks, man. Are you gonna pay for that? I don't know. If you are, I kind of want to be there, because a destination wedding where you marry a plant, that's worth seeing. That is worth seeing. I do believe that. That is worth seeing. But does it have consequences? Yes, it does. Yes, it totally does. And then what? You know? Then we are immortalized in these dumb engines, these dumb algorithmic websites, and we just, you know, that's just it, you know. I feel like an old man, you know, an old man having a protest by myself. Now I'm a street preacher. I'm gonna for sure put this on my resume. You know, I hope it's gonna land me that job in advertising I always wanted. But now, I'm just a street preacher for the people. You know, but no one's paying attention. It's almost like, you know, a weapon. You know, as soon as it's a megaphone, people are just gonna be, no, I'm not gonna partake in that. Because the religious people, they're all like, hey, send the religious guys out here and talk about religion, and then we're like, hey, no, I'm not gonna listen to this. But I'm not religious, you know. You're listening. Thank you very much. I'm gonna give you an autograph later. But right now, I'm doing something of importance to myself, maybe not to the rest of the world. But you're awesome. All right, where did we get off? Where did we let off? I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something about something really important. Here we go. Should we start a revolution? Or is it really that good of an idea? You know? There's video cameras everywhere. There's even a video camera on me right now. If I wanted to start a revolution, they would know who I am. You know, they would just like, oh, that's that dude. And then I would just be interrogated, raped, maybe. Rape is a little bit, CIA don't rape that much. You know, but if I were, you know, to start a revolution, right here would be the perfect spot. You know, everyone is so engaged. I see you all out there. You're so good. You're my crap. Oh, I thought it ran out of battery for a second. You guys are great. I don't know how long this takes. I want to see, you know, I want to kind of document if this is a good way of doing advertising. Maybe it's not, but also maybe it is. You know, there's no data on how much, you know, a street preacher can actually say. What if I just said, hey, I'm going to go to Vertex and I'm going to just say, hey, I'm going to just stand on the street yelling your offer. Is that a good idea? I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. It's like the disruptive ad, you know. Comes right at you. The most vulnerable in your life and then says, hey, are you pregnant yet? Man, you know. And it's weird. I got a lot of those ads. And I had to call them. No, in the street, we want your sperm. No. Okay. You gotta be. I saw that Elon Musk created a robot, or at least a proposal for a robot. And I think that's the natural, you know, that might be the natural evolution of Tesla. I think that's a great thing, you know. Then these robots can drive their robot cars around for no one to enjoy. Okay, there is a lot of enjoyment in those cars. I'm gonna say that. I would want one myself, you know. But yeah, that's it. I'm trying to connect with the cows a lot these days. Like I'm just going to cows. That's not a place. It sounds like a place. It's not a place. It's an animal. I go to these cows and I try to connect with them on a spiritual level, but also an intellectual level. And on that level, I haven't reached that much progress, you know. But I have on the spiritual level. They're nice. They're friendly. They want hugs, and instead we give them chainsaws. You know. Hey, you want to hug the cow? I'll give you this chainsaw, dude. That's funny. I think that's fun. That has potential for itself. But also the sheep, they have come to like me. I think they have come to like me, especially the black ones. Helps that I might maintain eye contact with them. Like they I don't know their names. I don't know. But I come there often. And I just talk to them, say, hey, what's up? And I think if we treat all kind of life like that, even trees, even flowers, we might reach scientific new discoveries, scientific new breakthroughs. But we're also just too dumb to you know, just venture out on that. So, the point of it all is that, you know, I think I'm lonely, but lonely in a way that is uncontroversial. No, it's not. It's just not lonely in the convenient way. What? I don't know what I'm saying. I think I'm lonely, but lonely in a way that is, you know, I actually just want authentic connection with people. It doesn't have to be romantic. It just has to be authentic. I've noticed how much people lie. There's a lot of lies. Lots of lies. People lie a lot. It's like very normal to lie. Where for me it's just not normal. It's just not. I don't lie. I don't want to lie. young love. Oh. Hey!
My son is for you, 100%.
Oh, thank you. You're sweet.
We're a Christian family.
Oh, that's great. You know. Oh, fuck, sorry. Hey, I love it. Okay, back to the lying. I don't do it. I don't want it. If I can have it spread on a sandwich, I would rather not have it. You know, I would have some peanut butter or maybe some butter. People are standing like, who the hell is this dude? What is he saying? He's standing on a ledge, but he's wearing a megaphone? I am. But is it important what he says? I doubt it, you know. But it is, you know, it is time for some laughs, right? We haven't laughed for a long time. We've been inside for a long time. We haven't laughed.
You've been inside for too long.
I've been inside for too long. Can you see how crooked my eyes have become? Oh, it's really inside a lot. Oh, but I really am, like, I enjoy people. I enjoy being out and talking with people and just hearing everyone's stories. But I just feel like it's all so algorithmic based. Like, hey, have a friend on Facebook, but not in real life. And like, appointments, they don't really matter anymore. If you don't show up, you don't show up, and then we're neglected as friends. That's weird to me. That is weird that we don't keep our promises and not are honest anymore. I feel that is weird. That's not normal human behavior, you know? Right? I don't know what I'm saying, but there's a crowd here. It's nice to see you all. It's very nice. I would like to get to know you all.
I have a question.
Come, bring it.
How much have you had to drink at this point?
One beer. But I've just gotten out of a relationship, so
that explains a lot.
That explains a lot. There's like, I'm in a dystopian world right now. It's not quite depression because I can't see the funner things, but I'm in a rut, you know, and I'm trying to navigate that in the most healthy way. And apparently that is becoming a preacher, you know, street preacher. It's also helping me a lot with my anxiety and just topic, you know. But what happened to intelligence, right? What happened? We used to look up to intelligent people, but now we just see people who are dumb all the time. Like, constantly. Have you noticed that? Like, there's a lot of dumb people being rewarded with things and being put on TV. And what happened to all the thinkers? You know, we should have more of those people. We should have those people who are coming out with new, exciting ways of looking at life. And I think I am that. I think I'm that fresh breath of air. Just not on the office, but you know. Otherwise, I think I maybe could be that. You know, I could maybe be that thing where, hey, is this a guy worth listening to? If not, fucking put me in a ditch somewhere. Just ditch me. You know, maybe I should manifest that. You know, like, okay. There is a certain discomfort in knowing that, you know, maybe people don't want to listen. And then it's my own little ego trip, you know? But I think, don't we all have that? Don't we all have a little internal dialogue going on in our head that says, hey, you should pursue this, even though it's fucking dumb, you know? And it might not work. Okay, that's my morning breakfast, though. You know, just get that out of my system. Well, how are you guys feeling? Are you feeling okay? Is the world, does it feel like the world is like, we're good, we're up and running? No. Feels like we're fucking in a run. Is there going to be a World War III? Fuck, it's already happening, I think. Maybe it's happening subconsciously, I don't know. But this anxiety has just increased. Ever since Trump got elected, I was just like, hey, there's a new level of anxiety I haven't seen before, and it frightens me. I fucking hate it. Now he's out of the office, we don't hear from him as much, and that's great, you know. Now we're just, you know, now there's a lot of other problems, a lot of other things, you know. But I try to see the good in things. But it's hard right now. But yeah.
You have to trust, always you have to trust Jesus, always.
Jesus?
Yes.
He was the guy who got me here, man. He got me into this.
I guess so.
He was like, hey, put this guy on the planet. And I was like, Jesus, what are they thinking? And put this guy with all these controversial thoughts here.
He has his plans.
You think so? I might want to meet him someday. Maybe he can sign me an autograph. What about his father? Do you think he can get me a meeting with him? he seemed like a nice guy, right? He seemed like a nice guy. Like, I wanted to walk on water if I could. If someone were like, hey, dude, try to walk on water, and I would be like, all right, it might not work because of my biological structure, but I'll give it a chance, and then it just happens to be a swim, But the fact, I don't know if it's a fact, but I want to believe, I want to believe in Jesus, I want to believe in Krishna and in Flying Spaghetti Monster and all the other dudes. But right now I feel like the universe is the closest thing to belief, right? Like, if I can just think of the universe as being a creator, then I can think that anything is possible, right?
But anything is possible.
But anything is possible, right? Like, we are manifesting creatures. We can get anything from here to there. Look at what we built. This is a building. Do you think? Try to imagine a building like if we were monkeys, like if we were real monkeys, we would never be able to build this. There had to be collaboration, right? There had to be some sort of structure in place for like aligning all the bricks, a form of leadership. We might be monkeys, but we're somewhat smart monkeys, right? Not at the level I would want to be smart. I think it hurts being smart. My beer fucked up. I'm gonna have some water.
But dude, fuck the monkey.
Fuck the monkey. I don't want to fuck them.
But atoms, energy.
Yeah.
You're talking about like, well, they could be built by monkeys. It's amazing monkeys exist.
Yes, it is. Have you ever seen the video of Robert Williams talking about like how to speak conversation?
I have not, but that sounds like a fantastic thing.
You gotta see that because it's very interesting to see how deep this gorilla emotion is with like verbal communication. The vocabulary of this gorilla. Yes. Not as they make them round. They should make these bottles square. Design blah 101. Anyways, I'm glad to see all you guys here. It's fun. I want to talk about God, but I don't want to offend people. I don't want to offend. I'm not going to talk about God right now. I want to talk about the stuff that matters. Love. Let's talk about love. Because love is a thing where briefly I tried it, and I got hurt. But it was but yet very beautiful. I am an artist, so it's somewhat productive as well. The love hurt. It was so beautiful, so crooked, so not supposed to be, and then tore my heart out. Fucking ripped it to pieces when I was just committed. And in there, for the long haul, tore my heart out. Tore it out. And then, then you get out being here with a megaphone, connecting. Very nice, be careful. It's a beautiful thing. The tragedy we feel somehow can be translated into other things, right? We think we're so individual, but we're not. We're connected, everyone. We are all, we're all great topic. We're all connected, somehow. And we've heard this before. What does that mean? What does that connected mean? It means that if there's no love, then what the fuck do we have? Then we have terror. We have fear. Then we have anxiety. We don't need that. We don't need to build a world on anxiety. We need to build on love, companionship, empathy. I've been thinking a lot about, capitalist structures and how you could implement more empathy and compassion into those. And I was like, hey, could we put this in the offices instead of coffee? Would that be a good idea? And I was like, yeah, I think it would be a good idea. Not 4-hour work weeks every day. Maybe not a work week. Work day, 4 hours. Then there's time to, fuck. There's a lot of time to fuck out. You can fuck, but you can also have friends, You can go out and meet people. just do a little bit, you know. And I think if you are in the company and there is these structures in place where there's leisure and leads to productivity, I think that's a great world. I think everyone wants to be in that world, working with leisure. Imagine that. If we could just have into leisure, that's going to be a Fortune 500 company. Yeah, he slept on the couch. Way to the top. I don't know what happened here. But he's fucking productive. Just sleeping. He's sleeping all day, but making those $45 million. I'm going to invest in that guy. That would be a great story. I would like to see that. But yeah, isn't that life that we dedicate a cause? We dedicate our life to a cause. And whatever that is, if we're leading up that cause or following for that cause, either way, I think it's great. You know, I want to follow a good cause. I also want to lead a good cause. I want to build things. I just want to have fun. You know, I want to put more smiles on people's faces. You know, I want to laugh. Like I did in the 90s, man. The fucking fashions, right? It was great, man. The cartoon, the TV, the movies, everything was just fucking hilarious, you know? But now it's so, you know, oh, we don't put up this anyone. Oh, we don't put up this. Oh, the carrots are gone after all. And then they take it away, right? Why can't we say things anymore? Like I hate it. I grew up in the 90s and I want that shit back. I want to feel things, real things. I want to hear the George Carlins of the world, you know? I want to hear those guys. I just want to feel things, you know? Real shit, real feelings, not this fabricated shit, you know? All this aesthetically pleasing Instagram and food, you know? Just lies, it's more lies. I need authenticity, you know? Just how I feel. Anyways, I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you guys. I'm going to have fun with you guys. It was nice. Thank you guys. Have a great night.
Det var Rick Henderson af, hvor de tænkte til det.